always remember when I started my fitness journey. Surprisingly, it was actually for girls and for women because I was struggling a lot in that area and I couldn't get any attraction at that time. So I started for that reason. I started losing weight, trying to build a good physique, trying to build a good body because I knew they would like that. Over time, I actually started to achieve a physique that was attractive towards girls, and I had women coming up to me and all this when I was on nights out, and it was getting fairly easy to get with these women. But I completely neglected the other areas. For example, let's say my personality, let's say my confidence, let's say how I interact, let's say how I actually get on with people, let's say, for example, money as well. And let's say myself, I neglected a lot of areas because I thought this would solve all my problems. And granted, it did solve the attraction problems in a way because I still had to use my personality and speak to them and interact with them on a real level and actually develop a connection, unless it was just something quick, just based off how I look. And I tell this story for you lot to understand that body game isn't everything. And why do I mean it isn't everything? So let's say, for example, you have a girl who's looking at you there. She's attracted to you heavily. She's staring at you, staring at you, staring at you. But she's expecting you to go up and talk to her. Yet you don't have that confidence to go up to talk to her. Yet you don't actually believe in yourself enough. Yet you don't even know really what to say. And she keeps looking and looking and even smiling at you, but you're nervous. You're shitting it. You don't want to go over. What happens? You let that chance go. You let that chance go. You just let her go. She walks out of the facility, wherever you are. And then you're going to think to yourself, fucking hell, why did I do that? Why didn't I go up and talk to him? And that all stems from confidence. That's a reason why body game actually worked, but also another reason why it isn't everything. So it worked in the sense of they were attracted to you because you're in shape and because they thought you were attractive off of that. But on the other perspective, you have to use your personality. You have to have confidence, go up, talk to them, make them laugh, lead. There's a lot of areas that you actually have to apply yourself in. You can't just have this one component. And this is the same with everything, pretty much, innit? You can't just have one area that's really good and all the other areas slipping. You can't have that. You gotta have a balance of all areas, pretty much. And then across the board, that's how you truly win. I want you lot to get this message truly, because you will get some girls off the back of your body. They'll come up to you, they'll dance on you, they'll get with you or whatever, on nights out and in these places. And you may have girls make it obvious. For example, let's say in a workplace, let's say, for example, out and about, let's say you're out at a gym or whatever, they do make it obvious. But you still have to put in that effort and you still have to apply yourself in a certain way that gives you them results. You still have to act in the way that will get you them results. You still need to act as yourself and develop your personality and give your personality. A lot of people don't think about that. Just think from the external perspective, oh, they'd be so attracted to me. But then what will happen is, and I've had this in the past, where they will do stuff with you, you will get with them or whatever. And then because your personality ain't developed, because you are not that person who you truly are, or you don't believe in yourself enough and you don't really know what you're doing necessarily, they only want you for your body. They're not going to want to be around you for long. They're not going to want to be, and then you're not going to really like them, and they're not really going to like you, and that breaks apart. And that's the importance of body game in regards to getting the attraction. You need other areas to obviously keep the attraction and be able to have a relationship or build a connection or whatever it is. Granted, some of them you just want to quick stuff with anyway, but on the other level, you want connections with certain ones. And I just want you lot watching this to understand that there's amazing benefits on body game, on building a good physique, on building a physique that you're proud of. There's amazing benefits, but there is also things you have to do. It doesn't just come to you unless, let's say, you have the most unbelievable physique in the world, which is hard. You need the perfect genetics and you probably need some steroids. Let's say you've got decent genetics and you look decent. Let's say, for example, me, decent genetics, you look good. You will get a lot of attention in regards to eyes on you and women making it obvious, or sometimes even coming up and talking to you. If you're on a nightclub sense, they'll coming up and dancing on you. But you don't necessarily want them ones, let's say in a nightclub sense, on a real connection level, really. You don't want them on a real connection. But let's say, for example, you're out and she's eyeing you up, eyeing you up, eyeing you up, smiling at you. You have to go over and talk to her. You have to initiate that interaction. You have to talk to them. You have to make something happen. You have to lead. You have to make them smile. You have to come off in a good way. It's not the other person. And this is where body game not being enough comes into play. And this is where you got to work on all your other areas. Obviously, your social skills, obviously interacting with people, obviously just building that confidence of speaking to different people. And that's why it's good to get out in different places and have different conversations with people, because that allows you to build confidence in that area. Obviously, speaking to girls as well, That allows you to build confidence in that area. And what I don't want is you lot thinking that if I get in shape, it's all everything. It's like people would say if they make a load of money, it's all everything. It will get a lot of stress off of your life, but it wouldn't solve everything. It won't solve everything, will it? It will get a lot of stress off your life, but it won't solve everything. There could be more stress to a degree because you have more responsibility, but it doesn't solve everything. And this is what I want you lot to get a message. It doesn't solve everything. So for example, body game, attraction. You get a lot of attraction and people like that, and you're able to get friendships off the back of it, and you're able to feel confident in yourself, more grateful in yourself, more happy in yourself, more healthy in yourself, which is amazing benefits. And there's so many good benefits towards it that you get, but also you still need to apply yourself as well, if that makes sense. And I don't want you lot to think that if I get in shape, everything will be solved, all my problems will be solved. No, it's not that. But what you do have is a better outlook on yourself and a version of yourself that you're more proud of, that you've been disciplined over time with, that actually truly makes you feel grateful for yourself, which is the main thing I feel like anyway. And that's going to be a true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com if you want to achieve a physique that you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you're proud of.